The feeling of joy. Ooh, I wrote this one after a few beers at the brewery. Hello. Since I have started sharing stuff online, I have learnt a few things and had a few revelations. I struggle speaking English, and so I'm going to try and express the thoughts that I'm having as eloquently as possible. Because I have thoughts and I have feelings, and they really struggle to come out. They struggle to be translated. I think a lot, and I don't know what I'm thinking about half the time. It's like, what am I thinking about? But I feel like I'm always thinking and always feeling stuff. So I'm trying to sort some shit out. I'm trying to categorize my thoughts. I am going to scroll through some of my notes on my notes app and figure out what am I thinking about subconsciously that fall out of my brain into my phone every now and then. Reminder that if you feel like shit, go and sit outside with Jeff Buckley and some knitting. Slow stitches if you need. Remind yourself why you like being awake today. That was when I was sitting outside in the beautiful sunshine, crying and knitting at the same time with Jeff. Next. The feeling of joy, of being so excited about being a little human in the world, the feeling of noticing the small details of the world, especially at night, where most things have gone to sleep, the way it looks to be existing at night, alone, solitude, just you and the empty streets, night walks, in capitals. On an Uber ride home, looking out the window and seeing restaurants people are yet to eat at tonight. The Uber driver has had his window open just slightly. Does he want us to be more comfortable? Avoid the discomfort of finding the perfect air conditioning temperature. Just let the natural air through. Lucky I'm wearing my earplugs. I hate the wind rushing through a car. I love being out at night. I just got back from the toilet at the bar we were at. Just got back from looking at myself in the eyes while I washed my hands and reminded myself of personhood. I am a person. Icky, but okay. Now I'm enjoying being a person. Not in front of a mirror, realizing there's an entire physicality attached to my lived experience, but from the air squeezing through my Uber driver's window, earplugs in, and the solitude of night, inviting me on what is finally a quiet, serene, calm experience of the world. Okay. Oh, this one. Well, I cleaned my room. Let's look for something positive. My work at the moment is calming down with the high expectations, perfectionism shit. You can see things as relaxing. You can slow down. You are not going to run out of time, I promise. I'm trying to calm down with the high expectations, the perfectionism shit. So we're seeing some themes here. What a strange thing it is to write your journal entries to music, then give it to strangers. They will take your words, listen close, and know your secrets, but maybe, if you're lucky, they will find their own in there too, and then it's not so strange anymore. I've been doing quite a good amount of sharing my things to sometimes no one. In the beginning, no one. When you start sharing your work online, no one knows you exist because it's online. Like, there's billions and billions of people sharing their work, and you put things out into a void that you get no reception from, no feedback, good or bad, nothing really. And luckily, that's not the point of doing it. If it was the point of doing it, I don't think that people would be able to continue doing it, because it takes a really long time to break through some sort of small crack and meet like-minded people on the internet. You share this like reciprocated like support for other people in your community. It's so weird talking about the internet and how we engage on it with the same words that we use of like real life engagement, because it just, something in my brain doesn't click. It's strange to me, but it's becoming less uncomfortable and less confusing. I'm starting to experience this feeling of fuck it, share what you believe in, or share the things that you care about. Words, crochet and knit pieces, music, drawings, little dramatic short films to put on your YouTube channel. And those things, expression and creating, they are the most important thing to me in my life. Besides being happy, being awake and having my eyes open and enjoying it. I strive for that, but I feel like I can only get that if I'm engaging in fulfilling expression. I've been trying to move further and further into, if I care about this, if this is important to me, I think it will do more good to share it and share my honesty and be authentic. I've read over the years, over and over again, my journal entries, but I would consistently write about just let go. Just let go. Be open, let go. And it's like I was begging myself to just stop masking and stop caring so much and policing myself and stopping myself from saying things or doing things. And I just don't care anymore. I don't care about what people might think. Like, I don't know what you're thinking. It's not my business to know what you're thinking. I'm being honest with myself of when I'm sharing something, is this authentic? Is this honest? Is this what I have? Is this what I believe in? Is this what I think? So I'm a musician. It was like the time I started writing songs that I really believed in and that really resonated as truth and authenticity. That's when stuff started getting like, this is kind of like therapy. They have become very personal, which I dig. I dig going to a concert and watching someone give you their entire selves and just pour out their heart to a room full of people. And like, when that's done authentically and honestly, that shit is captivating. I don't think I can function any other way. It's like, it's all of it or it's nothing. If I'm gonna write songs and share it with you, it's going to be the stuff that I can't say with words and the stuff that I won't say with words. I've been in this like head down, get through it, wake up, go to sleep, get through it again for what feels like 3 years, honestly. You know, shit is not perfect, clearly, from my notes app, but I'm being honest about it to myself, and I'm letting myself say the words. That means something. It's like it's allowing yourself to attach yourself to the negative parts of your emotional capacity, that it's not always, you know, the positive thing. I find it so much harder to connect with the positive stuff and reflect on it in a way that hits as hard as reflecting on the things I struggle with. And I think it's because it's such a strong emotion that it kind of demands to be felt, and it's why all of my music is sad and all of my notes apps are sad, and I don't know. I think the only way that they have an element of sweetness to it or positivity in some way is the fact that they exist through expression, which is where I try and channel every single negative thing I'm feeling. If I'm struggling to just have my eyes open for a day, I always have expression, I always have creativity to kind of use at my disposal when I'm ready to again. These are just important things to me, and I'm realizing, all in all, that I don't want to stop myself from expressing. I don't want to hold back out of fear of perception, fear of being too much, or fear of just being a bit too open. I love people who are open. I love people who share every fiber of their being and every thought they have and every confusion they have and every ounce of realness. It's like, I want that because that's real. The places I think I run into a bit of trouble with this is the perfectionism shit. The most fun of all. It's like, no matter how much you think about something that you've made, look at it obsessively and check, and it's not perfect yet, you're never going to experience it in the way that someone who is detached from where it came from will experience it. And you have to trust people. You have to trust people. You have to trust yourself. What I put into this was real. And then you have to trust other people that will see the realness that you've put into it. I reckon that's what it's about. Me and my partner always talk about this idea of like art having two lives. Its first life is in here, in your little bubble. Whatever art form you engage in, it's like, it's so completely yours that it's like, it's personal, it's connected to you. And its second life, it's not yours anymore. It's for the community. It's for people to interpret it and to do with it what they will, and to take things out of it or to dislike it. I think great art should divide people. If people are hating it and people are loving it, but there is a level of detachment once it gets shared, because now it's not just yours. 1, 2, 3, Band-Aid, send that shit off. An interesting thought. And I like thinking about it a lot. And I think it's important to ground yourself to those kind of concepts. Like, what is this for? And is it ready to be let go? Maybe I'm finally understanding the meaning of letting go. Just like little 18-year-old me wanted so badly. Don't worry, you know how to let go now. This is letting go. Anyway, there's some thoughts that I've been having, and I think that that's the maximum amount of verbal expression I can do with them. If you'd like to learn more, please refer to my artworks. I hope you're having a good day, or night, or life.